Hi, it's commercial real estate time again, and yes, ever since I actually got this lab, 14 years ago now. Geez, that's scary. Something like that. I've always been sort of, keeping my ear to the ground in my local Norwest business park here of new offices, new buildings that go up. I go walk around them and look at the new offices, and often go for inspections and things like that, because I have actually moved out and upgraded the office over the years. This is 50 square meters here in the lab that I own here, but I did rent in for a 100 square meter unit for 2 years. Plus I also rented another 33 square meter unit in addition to this one. So I've always had sort of expanded and contracted the business kind of thing over the years. So I'm always keeping my ear to the ground to see if I can pick up a bargain, and maybe I could sell this one and buy into a better unit. So anyway, this one showed up on my, because I have email alerts set at the commercial real estate website things. You can set up alerts based on criteria and stuff like that, and this one popped up. But the funny thing is, this has actually been popping up for about the last 6 months. So yeah, this one's actually been on the market for at least 6 months, and it popped up yesterday, and I went, yeah, all right, I'll go and inspect this, because it is actually one of the cheapest ones per square meter in Norwest Business Park here, and it actually looks quite decent. So I thought I'd go and do an inspection. I'll show you the inspection video in a second. We'll run that. But yeah, basically it looks like I've found finally something that Lewis Rossman has been dealing with his Rossman real estate series in New York, of course. He's moved out of New York. Now he's moved to Texas or wherever. But his famous New York Rossman real estate series, where every single place he went to was not the advertised size. If they said square feet for those Yanks, if he said it's 2,000 square feet, he goes in there with his ultrasonic measuring thing, and it's only 1,000 square feet, and he measures it, and it's like half of what they claim. And he even sells it like a mug. Famously says, "It's not lying, it's commercial real estate," which I think is fantastic. Anyway, a shame that Lewis doesn't do the real estate videos anymore, because I really enjoyed those. But anyway, I think I found one here. This one is advertised as 98 square meters, and it is, because there's no lying in commercial real estate here. They might lie by 1 or 2 square meters because the figures don't include the thickness of the wall or whatever. So I think this one is 50 square meters, but I think I actually measured it when it was empty, and it was turned out to be 48 square meters or something, because the center line is inside the wall, and the walls are X thick, and you lose a couple of square meters or something. But yeah, it's nothing like the New York real estate stuff. So anyway, I'll now show you the video that I shot through this thing, and I'll come back and we'll have a chat at the end. All right, this is inside the 96 square meters. We have a staircase, we have a bathroom, and we have some understairs. The grinding noise is next door. They're just renovating, doing a fit out. So there's storage space under there. There's a hot water tank, and there is I think this is in here. No, there we go. There's a bathroom. Hopefully the light turns on. There we go. Neat and tidy. So, but downstairs, yeah, you've got to clean your own bathroom. So let's head on up the stairs, and there's some power down here. Head on up. So it's probably about 55 square meters up the top here. Very long corridor down there. But here's the switchboard and standard aircon, and they've got a dodgy old alarm system that looks like a phone system. And they do have a lot of Ethernet outlets, but here is the main thing, standard drop ceiling. We've got one glass office here, glass cubicle, with quite a nice outlook onto the trees there. So don't mind that at all. It's very nice. It's actually very quiet here, but I am a little bit concerned about the roller door next door here. That's a timber company, apparently. And there they would obviously come and go. So yeah, there's space here for benches. There's tons of Ethernet, and needs more power, of course, but they always need more power. And of course you lose some square area with the stairs there. And go in here, we've got the little kitchenette and a corridor, which I guess you could use for storage or something else. The servers would go here. We've got fibre, NBN, that's fibre coming in there, but there's no power here at all. I don't know how they had anything here at all. There's no power points whatsoever. And out here is the second entrance, and that is the car spot there, and this is the, so completely level access. You don't have to go up the stairs. So there's 2 parking spots, one down the bottom and one undercover here. I assume that's swipe access. Yes, I can see the roller door over there. I have to check that out later. But yeah, it's definitely not the 98 square meters that they make it out to be, but there you go. It's got a nice outlook. It is very quiet at the moment. Yeah, it's not bad. So as you can see, this one is basically not much bigger than my lab here. It's, you know, I think the agent said it was basically, you know, probably 55 square meters up the top here. And yeah, that was my estimate, you know, like 60 absolute tops. So you're actually paying for, you know, only this amount of usable space, because all that space underneath, sure, you got a bit of storage space under the stairs there, but that basically, that, you know, the entryway going to the toilet at the back, that's all wasted floor space. You can't really do anything. You might be able to stack a couple of boxes in there and then, you know, squeeze beside them to get to the dunny at the back. But of course, and then you've got the dunny, of course, which in my building here, because I'm in a commercial office building, which doesn't have like warehouses like this. It's just your commercial office tower. Basically, we have a common toilet here on the floor. Even the biggest offices here do not have, you know, they can be hundreds of square meters, right? You know, take up half the floor. They still will not have their own toilets in there. It's just not a thing. So, you know, I pay my monthly, quarterly strata fee, and that pays for, you know, a professional cleaning company to come around and clean the toilets every day, and, you know, clean up all the other stuff as well. So anyway, I'm going to pass on this one because it's just not worth the upgrade. Like, I do actually like the outlook, you know. I don't have any windows here. I like these windows here, you know. It's really quite good. I like the fact that, you know, it's buried away at the back here, and I can leave it, you know, the couriers can come and go like really easily. They don't have to come up the lifts and everything else, and bringing stuff in and out would be, you know, fairly good here. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Like, if I found this like 14 years ago, yeah, I definitely would have bought this thing. But yeah, no, it's just not worth the upgrade, because you don't get the 96 square meters of usable space. That sort of like walkway going to that underground car park there, yeah, you could put maybe some little workbenches to do packing and shipping in there, and you can put some stock in there and stuff like that. But yeah, nah, you know, it's like, no, just give me one big, huge open space, please. So the only advantage of this is the windows. And the other downside of this is I asked about the garbage stuff. This place does not have a garbage room, because everyone says, what's the dumpster room like? What's the dumpster room like? And it's like, this one doesn't even have a dumpster room. So I'd literally have to take out my own garbage. I'd take it to where? I don't know. Like, where the heck am I going to take the garbage? He said, oh, you can arrange for someone, you know, service to come around and pick up your garbage once a week. You know, great, there's another expense. So that's the thing, like, because this building doesn't have lifts, and it doesn't have a garbage service, because that costs a lot to empty the garbage room here, which is absolutely chocker every week with garbage bags, let alone all the other crap which people throw in there, which I get for my videos, which is great. But yeah, you're not supposed to dump that stuff in there, and we get charged a crap ton, i.e. we, the strata, which means every individual owner in the building actually ultimately gets charged for that. So the strata fees, or what's called the outgoings on this place, is $3,600 per annum, so per square meter. This is at least half of what I'm paying here, because I've got the lifts and the garbage and all the other, you know, and like nice foyer and things like that. Yeah, everything has to be kept, you know, clean and schmick. So the outgoings, the strata fees are really low on this, but yeah, then you've got to arrange your own garbage and clean your own toilet and everything else, right? And on the financial side, it's just not worth it. I mean, this is literally the cheapest per square, even though it's not a genuine 96 square meters, it's still technically probably the cheapest option in the business park here. And it's, for those who want to know, it is $750,000. This is Aussie bucks. Yes, it's that expensive. Ever since the Sydney Metro went in here, prices went up like 2.5 to 3 times. It's absolutely crazy. So $750,000 for this. It's price reduced. They can't sell it because a couple of new buildings have gone up in the park, so there's new stock. And yeah, they have not been able to rent this for 6 months. They have not been able to sell it for 6 months. So yeah, you know, I could probably get them down to 700,000. And if I sold this place, I could have a reasonably low changeover price, but it's just, no, it's not worth it. And the other thing is, this is like adds probably 500 meters walk. Not that I don't mind walking, I love the exercise, but 500 meters walk from anywhere useful, you know. So yeah, it's just, yeah, nah. The only upside of this is basically, yeah, I don't mind the layout, and it's got the nice windows with the tree outlook, even though it's sort of like an underground. It's not really a car park. It's more of like a client. Well, it is a client car park. It's mostly for like bigger trucks to come in and go, because that roller door next door, because there's roller doors all the way along here. So these are usually combined, an office and warehouse kind of thing combined, whereas this one was split off when the building was built, and it's only just the office like this. So yeah, no, it's not worth it. So like if, let's just say, you know, you put down 20% deposit on 750k, that's $600,000 you'd have to get a loan for. At 6.5% interest rate, that's $39,000 a year. $39,000 a year just in interest. Just, you haven't even paid off the principal. Just if 40 extra, say 40k a year just in principal, not really saving anything on outgoings much when you start including getting the service to take away your garbage and everything else, losing access to a dumpster room, and all because I want some windows. Yeah, I'd love some windows. Maybe I can just put up a couple of giant screens in here and have like the scenery channel on 24/7, something like that. But yeah, it's kind of nice, but yeah, nah. And whilst it's not an actual showstopper, I do actually like this building here, because not only is it convenient to a ton of stuff, but it's also like, I just like seeing and talking to people in the corridors, the lifts and the car park, and you know, things like that. So whereas this one here, you wouldn't get any of that social interaction. Not that I'm really a social person anyway, but still, I kind of like, you know, I don't go out of my way to be social, but you know, yeah, I like having chats to people in the lift. So yeah, stereotypical, you know, the engineer just wants to be left alone in his lab, you know, kind of thing. Yeah, this is like, okay, you turn up and you walk straight in. Like, I doubt I'd ever see, you wouldn't even see anyone go into the garbage room, because there isn't one. So yeah, it's like, I probably wouldn't, I could be here for a year and barely even talk to like 1 or 2 people. Like, I'd really have to go out of my way to, hey, how you doing? So yeah, I guess you could say that's another downside potentially to a place like this. It's just more remote and isolated kind of thing from any sort of, you know, from the other humans. So I don't know, some people like that. I'd be okay with it, but you know, no, I like where I am. That's a yeah, nah. So unfortunately, yeah, that's like the cheapest option in this business park per square meter, really. And yeah, it's not that you know, it's nice enough, yeah, but no, it's not worth upgrading. But anyway, I like looking around this stuff, and if you do too, leave it in the comments down below, give it a thumbs up. Catch you next time.